You are turning in 10 minutes of BPTV News brought to you by Bình Phuoc television station and newspaper. I'm the one with the latest news for today. Lao Consul General in Ho Chi Minh City extends Tết greetings in Binh Phuoc. National Assembly deputies present Tết gifts to the disadvantaged. State leaders hold talk with German president. And later on, Vietnam's first homemade radar satellite to go into space. Pharmacy Bao Mi say Lao Consul General in Ho Chi Minh City visited and extended his best wishes for the Lunar New Year or Tết to leaders of Binh Phuoc province on January 23rd.
Welcoming the Lao Consul General and his entourage, Deputy Chairman of the Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Committee Chen Văn Mi said that despite not sharing a common border with Laos, Binh Phuoc is still an important gateway in Vietnam's southern region, where guests from Laos and Cambodia are busily treated. Binh Phuoc is also home to several products with significant demand in the two countries, such as rubber and cashew nuts, and has recently emerged as an attractive destination for investors in the industrial sector. The Deputy Chairman voiced an expectation that the Lao Consul General will facilitate trade promotion activities between Lao enterprises and those in Binh Phuoc province. With the Tết holiday fast approaching, Consul General Pharmacy Bomise extended his best wishes for health, success, and happiness to the Binh Phuoc authorities and people. He affirmed that the Lao Consulate General in Ho Chi Minh City will continue to promote its role as a bridge between the two parties, states, and peoples, and pledged to promote cooperative ties between Lao and Vietnamese people, localities, and enterprises.
With the Lunar New Year or Tết holiday on the horizon, a delegation of National Assembly deputies from Binh Phuoc Province visited Hoat Lợi Commune in Dong Phu District, Dong Xoài City, and the Dong Xoài 2 and Bắc Dong Phu Industrial Parks on January 23rd and present gifts to local disadvantaged people.
The National Assembly deputies presented 100 gifts to disadvantaged children and policy beneficiaries and poor households in Thuận Lợi Commune in Dong Phu District and Tân Phú Ward in Dong Xoài City. Each gift is valued at 500,000 Vietnam dong. The delegation also presented 650 million Vietnam dong to construct 13 social houses for the underprivileged in Dong Phu and Dong Xoài City. The funding was mobilized from Agribank Vietnam by the Provincial National Assembly deputies. The delegation also handed over 100 gifts, each consisting of 1 million Vietnam dong in cash, and a gift bag worth 300,000 Vietnam dong to workers at the Dong Xoài 2 Industrial Park facing difficult living conditions, while another 100 gifts, each valued at 500,000 Vietnam dong, were given to workers at the Bắc Dong Phu Industrial Park, all from a fund of the Vietnam General Confederation of Labor dedicated to Lunar New Year care.
Schools in Binh Phuoc Province have been conducting a range of activities, recreating traditional activities held during the Lunar New Year or Tết so that children and adolescents can learn about Vietnamese tradition and culture.
Every year, as Tết approaches, teachers and students at the Hoa Cúc Kindergarten in Dong Xoài City come together to decorate the school grounds and classrooms. Within just a few days, the school is transformed into a cozy family-like atmosphere with peach blossoms, apricot blossoms, traditional square sticky rice cakes or bánh chương, and cylindrical glutinous rice cakes or bánh tét. This year, the school also organized a spring festival with the theme Tết in My Hometown. Similarly, students at Tân Phú Secondary School took part in folk games, strolled around a Tết market organized by teachers, and enjoyed musical performances by their peers in a program entitled Spring for Sharing, Tết for Love. Experiencing a traditional Tết space at school provided unforgettable memories to the students. The activities not only entertained them but also inspired their sense of responsibility in preserving the traditional practices of Tết celebrations.
Moving on to the top stories around the country, German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier and his spouse are paying their 2-day state visit to Vietnam at the invitation of President Võ Văn Thưởng and his spouse.
On the afternoon of January 23rd, President Võ Văn Thưởng chaired the welcoming ceremony for President Frank-Walter Steinmeier. Right after the ceremony, the host leader held talks with his German counterpart. At the talks, the two leaders expressed satisfaction with the strong and dynamic development of the Vietnam-Germany relations over the past 5 decades, especially since the two countries established a strategic partnership in 2011. Thanking the support and assistance that Germany has given to Vietnam over the time, President Thuong suggested the German side continue to support and cooperate with the Southeast Asian country in the fields of education training, official development aid, and response to climate change, among others. He also asked Germany to support Vietnam in strengthening relations with the EU, soon ratify the EU-Vietnam Investment Protection Agreement, and urged the European Commission to soon remove EU yellow card imposed on Vietnamese seafood. Emphasizing that Vietnam is a global partner in Germany's development cooperation strategy to 2030. BMZ 2030, President Frank-Walter Steinmeier said, Germany will continue to closely coordinate and support Vietnam in achieving UN Sustainable Development Goals. The two leaders also discussed the East Sea issue, affirming the importance of complying with the international law, especially the UNCLOS 1982, and supporting substantive and effective COC negotiations between ASEAN and China. After the talks, the two leaders witnessed the signing of a cooperation agreement on migrant labor between the two countries, and chaired a press conference to announce the results of their talks.
The following are Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính activities in Romania before he concludes his visit to the European country.
Vietnamese Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh met with Romanian President Klaus Iohannis in Bucharest on January 22 as part of his official visit to the European nation. President Iohannis welcomed Prime Minister Chin's visit, considering it a milestone in promoting traditional friendship and cooperation between Romania and Vietnam. Prime Minister Chin said Vietnam always attaches importance to and wants to foster its relations with traditional friends in Central and Eastern Europe, with Romania being a priority partner. The same day local time, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh also had a meeting with President of the Romanian Senate Nicolae Suca in Bucharest. The two sides agreed to promote cooperation between the two legislative bodies and continue to coordinate closely and support each other at inter-parliamentary forums.
Lotus-Sat-1, Vietnam's first ever indigenous weather satellite, is expected to be launched into orbit from December 2024 to February 2025, according to the Vietnam National Satellite Center at the Vietnam Academy of Science and Technology.
The 570-kilogram satellite is expected to be completed in May, with an image resolution of 1 meter. The ground control system for the launch will be completed by September this year at the Hoa Lac High-Tech Park. In 2019, the Vietnam Academy of Science and Technology and Japan's Sumitomo Corporation cooperated to implement the project Lotus-Sat-1 satellite, equipment and human resources training, using ODA loans from the Japan International Cooperation Agency. In addition to satellite development, there have been classes to transfer radar satellite image processing technology to prepare technology and human resources for the launch.
Vegetable, rice, and coffee have seen a surge in orders right from the beginning of 2024, signaling a busy year ahead despite challenges in the global trade.
Vegetables, rice, and coffee generated a record export revenue exceeding $14 billion last year. With a steady influx of orders, they are poised to earn an estimated $17 to $17.5 billion this year. According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, Vietnam can potentially export over 8 million tons of rice while still ensuring food security this year. Amid global uncertainties in rice supply, the Vietnamese grain prices are expected to benefit, leading to a boost in export revenue. The overall prosperity in the export of various agricultural products is also anticipated to continue thanks to improving production, processing, and supply. Though the Vietnamese farm produce are available in 190 countries, their shares remain relatively modest in major markets, particularly in China, constituting only 5% of its total agriculture imports volume.
And that's the end of our bulletin today. To rewatch this news, you can download the BPTV Go mobile app or visit our website and YouTube channel. Now, thanks for staying with us and see you next time.